I grew up in a pretty abusive home, emotionally, and I also grew up around a lot of like drug use within my family. And so I didn't realize how much that had impacted me. I think my biggest aha moment was realizing that I had like an anxious attachment style. My attachment style, so like how I approach relationships with people, is constantly being afraid that they're going to leave. And I didn't necessarily like notice that until we talked about it. And I realized that, and I tried to like start to learn how to kind of combat that in some ways and have a more secure attachment style. Another thing that like was an aha moment for me was one day one of the therapists was talking about these things called samskaras, which are like neural pathways. And so it's just like, one of the therapists calls it a sidewalk in your brain. It's the way that your body, like, it's like a knee-jerk reaction, but with your thoughts. And so I realized that like I'm a chronic escape artist. Like I want to escape every situation. And sometimes that's not the healthiest thing. And I noticed that like one day I was like, I'm a chronic escape artist. I've noticed this. And so now I'm like working toward not trying to escape every situation. Instead of I'm trying to push through them. And being able to talk about it in group has helped a lot, because I don't feel like it's only my decision. Like I have all this feedback from people from all different walks of life and a professional. I've actually done a lot of individual therapy for like years, and it's helpful for me. But at the same time, I think my time in outpatient has been more helpful than those years of individual, because not only in outpatient are you getting the input of multiple therapists, so you get multiple sides, you get multiple approaches to psychology is what I was trying to say. And so not only do you get those multiple approaches, but you also get the feedback of the group itself. And that is what I have found most helpful, actually, is like being able to talk about it with people who understand and are incredibly accepting. First of all, the more you talk, the more you get out of it, which is something that I had to learn along the way. But really, it's just an open conversation with a professional in the room to lead the conversation. And especially at Glen Oaks, I really like that they do 2 psych ed groups, so like psychological education groups. So you learn about emotions and you learn about psychology. So you have like that sort of mindfulness of what's going on. But then we have process group, and in process group, that is like real group therapy. You sit and you talk about what's going on. And sometimes they talk about what's going on for them that day, and sometimes it's what was going on for them as a kid. And so some days are heavier than others, but it's a very accepting and open environment where you feel very safe after you've gotten used to it.